E aí, meu povo, vamos continuar? Só um minutinho. E aí, meu povo, vamos continuar aqui. Eu tinha parado. Eu tinha parado aqui, né? Vamos continuar o jogo.
All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out. The first word.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate? Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough. At your service. Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Agora nós vamos lá, né? Onde a Madre Gisele pediu pra gente ir, pra pedir ajuda ao povo da Chanteria. E é isso, né, povo? Ontem não deu tempo pra continuar, tive algumas coisas pra fazer. Vamos continuar hoje o jogo.
You want me to walk into a pit of vipers and you ask me that?
They're not vipers just because they like to hiss.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach.
Vou dar uma pulada, tá, dessa conversa. Pra gente não perder muito tempo.
We will see this through. The city still mourns.
Ah, pessoal, eu modifiquei, né, as armaduras e modifiquei as armas. Tanto da Cassandra como da minha personagem. Eu amo esse cajado aí é muito bonito, né? Pena que ele é um pouco fraco. Mas eu gosto, assim, caveira e tal, bem irado.
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Sempre tem uma galera me pedindo pra me fazer mais lives e tal. Gente, a questão aqui é eu não tenho muito tempo de fazer lives, né? Mas assim que eu tiver mais tempo, eu prometo trazer também outros jogos, tá?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
It just means I have a larger audience to convince.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my ladies.
É o que eu digo, né? Sempre é bom você ler tudo que tiver pra ler, ó. Porque você vai ganhando experiência. E isso vai fazer com que o teu personagem suba de nível. Claro, né? Não é aquela experiência, mas já dá uma ajuda. O jogo é muito grande, tá? A última live que eu fiz durou mais ou menos quase 4 horas de live. E isso ainda tava praticamente no início do jogo. Então, eu pretendo trazer todo o jogo, né, pra vocês. Só que tem que ter um pouquinho de calma, porque é um jogo muito grande, tem muita coisa pra fazer, né, no jogo. Eu sou muito detalhista, como vocês podem ver. E eu gosto de fazer tudo que tem pra fazer no jogo. Não gosto de perder nenhuma parte. Eu detesto a Chantria. Acho eles muito hipócritas. Como toda religião, né? Gente, eu adoro essa Mira Play. Eu tava vendo as lives dela. Meu Deus, eu morro. Ela é muito legal. Da Mandy também, não sei se vocês conhecem. Também sempre vejo as lives da Mandy. Um dia eu chego nos pés dela, né?
Enough! I will not listen to these self-serving lies. We came here to talk.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only
Cassandra, ela é meu crush. Eu acho ela muito foda. Ainda tem aquele dilema. Vocês preferem escolher quem? Os magos ou os templários? Eu sempre prefiro escolher os magos, né? Porque eu acho que eles são bem mais fortes. Não que os templários não sejam, claro que são. Mas eu acho que os magos têm um potencial bem maior, né? A magia. E os templários, eles se corrompem muito fácil também.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry
Ah,
to
tinha gente
purge the
pedindo pra mim
mages.
aumentar as legendas. Eu vou tentar aumentar, tá? Se eu pular esse
You
diálogo.
who leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
Como eu disse, o jogo é muito grande. Eu tenho praticamente quase todos os planos de armadura, de armas, então é como eu disse, né? Eu já tenho vários personagens. Então assim, é muito bom você explorar. Sempre você acha algum item novo no jogo.
And the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow.
Gente, desculpa, é a famosa sinusite.
Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
This victory must please you greatly. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Haven't you already made up your mind? Why ask me now?
Because, despite all my fears, what if it's true? What if I have...
Como sempre, né? A Chantry acabou de cometer um erro.
We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
The Chantry made a big mistake, and now it's paying the price.
Perhaps you are correct. We are only trying to find our way.
Gente, pra quem não entende um pouco o jogo, esse jogo aqui teve o 1 e teve o 2, vamos dizer assim, né? Então, assim, é bom. Eu joguei já o 2, eu nunca joguei. Pra quem gosta de arqueiro na equipe, eu vou pegar agora a cera.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Ela é uma elfa que não gosta de ser elfa. Ou ela não gosta muito desses lances de coisas muito elfa. Então assim, gente, eu me inspiro em muitos canais, né, de muitos youtubers. Eu sei o quanto é difícil a caminhada. E a Samira é uma inspiração pra mim. A Mandy também. Eu também tava vendo o canal de uma trans, eu não sei se é... Eu esqueci o nome dela, gente. Não sei se é Marcela Trans. Então, tem muitos LGBTs que eu me inspiro, sabe? Nos canais. Eu sei que precisa de grana, né, também. Eu jogo pelo PS4, né? Eu não tenho PC. Eu tenho notebook, mas vocês sabem como é. Assim, depois que você recebe aquela flecha, você começa a ter que pesquisar esses bichinhos aqui, ó, vermelho, tá vendo? Que é pra dizer mais ou menos a localização da cera, pra ela entrar na nossa equipe. Eu gosto da cera, mas eu prefiro, como na minha equipe eu não sei se eu vou manter 2 magos, eu sempre gosto de ter 2 guerreiros na equipe, né? Então, se eu não manter 2 guerreiros, eu vou ter que ter um guerreiro e um ladrão, porque provavelmente a gente precisa para abrir portas e tal. Na hora da raiva eu gosto também de manter tanto 2 guerreiros como 2 magos, né? Eu e mais um.
Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you. That troubles me. There was no word for heaven or for earth, sea or star.
Só um minuto, pô. Pronto, pessoal, desculpa. Fui receber a farmácia. Ai, sim, pois é, vamos lá pegar o segundo objeto, né? De onde diz a localização da cera. Eu também falei com um rapaz lá embaixo, não sei se vocês viram, um cara que ele também tava me convidando pro baile pra conhecer a Vivienne, né? Que é a primeira encantadora. Na hora da raiva
They say you're scratching for power. Understand the word once more, see your favor.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Primeira encantadora Fiona.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the
É
Mage
mito
Rebellion.
entre os magos.
Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering. and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
Fellow mages? We have nothing in common.
More than you'd think, and certainly more in common than with Templar thugs. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you then. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Vamos lá pegar a cera.
Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened you.
Esse cara se acha, jurando ele que a gente foi até aí por causa dele.
I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
É, pra quem não conhece, essa é a cera.
Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald.
Espero que não seja élfica demais.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Speaking, yeah?
Why didn't you take that weapon?
Because no Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition is almost an army now. Can you add to it?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got generals and oath belchers. And sure, you have soldiers. Like the dead guys protecting that other dead guy. All those helmets, and what gave them up? Some drunk gets a key lifted because someone else is pissed about bills. So no, I'm not Captain Swordface, or Marchy. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
A Sarah, pra quem não conhece, ela é o famoso Robin Hood. Ela rouba dos ricos para os pobres.
You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe
Esse é um jogo, ele é bastante diversificado, né? Ele tem homem trans, inclusive os personagens, alguns podem ser gay, lésbica. O Dorian, que vocês ainda vão conhecer, ele é gay. A Sarah, ela é lésbica. É um jogo muito bom.
Alright, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Agora nós vamos pegar a grande encantadora. A grande encantadora não, a Viviane, que é uma maga da corte. Também ela acho que ela também é uma grande encantadora, se eu não me engano. Tá escancarado, eu vou gritar. Tô ficando louco.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
I don't care what they say about me.
You should. The game has crushed far more powerful institutions than your Inquisition.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone
Sempre
knows
tem que
it's
ter
just an
aquele, né?
excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis,
Aí vem
how
ela.
unkind of you to
Pra
use
mim ela é
such
muito
language
foda,
in my
viu?
house to
Tem
my
gente que não
guests.
gosta dela porque a Vivi, ela é uma aproveitadora, né?
You know such
Ela tá tirando proveito de tudo isso. Mas eu amo essa personagem, eu acho ela muito foda. Magos não, né, são considerados aberrações e ela conseguiu chegar à corte.
Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear?
Então, eu acho ela muito foda.
My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish man?
Agora eu posso escolher o destino dele. Mas não vou matá-lo. Vou dizer apenas que eu não me importo.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doggerel. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave
Eu acho ela
chevaliers
muito
who
linda também,
competed
essa
left for Markham
personagem.
this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a
Eu acho que o único defeito assim desse, nem defeito, né? Mas eu acho que eles deveriam ter explorado mais cabelos. Tem muito pouco cabelo, né? Pra utilizar nos personagens. Mas é um jogo muito diversificado. Você pode ter personagem negro. Você pode também colocar personagem trans. Um jogo maravilhoso. Não é à toa que no tempo foi eleito o jogo do ano, né?
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
You invited me here. What is it you want?
I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It's enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
The Conclave destroyed a giant hole in the sky. Things aren't looking good.
Which is why we're needed. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can...
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying. Was there something you needed?
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
Anything else? I will answer Inspector. I could think... First, I was 13 when I left her.
13?
Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another. They were also tasked with tracking them. We need safeguards in place to protect them. Mages pretend to ignore that. Of course, ignoring what...
What does Templar...
Initiates must also memorize portions of the chant. Watching it...
É sempre bom você conhecer os personagens a fundo.
As Templars, we are not to seek wealth or... Did you need something? This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years. The Circle had troubles of its own. Few who survived the blight.
Nos outros jogos da franquia, o Cullen foi dos caras que mais odiou os magos, né? Então ele mudou muito.
spend too much time with us. Should you Did you need something?
Então, manter esse diálogo com os personagens é muito importante para você criar amizade com eles.
The Order believes the Chantry no longer support. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but what do you mean?
What do you...
But I enjoy working. Cassandra may have declared. Some Templars have joined up.
Vamos conhecer um pouquinho da Sarah.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, all-touched Lady Herald?
I'm committed to putting an end to this crisis. Whatever it takes.
It's why I'm here, yeah? This is where it gets done. Whatever it is. Can't do a bloody thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone. Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact. Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders? Chasing mages? That's not too late to go find some. Or stay home. At least I'm used to that.
Tell me about...
What about? What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that. It's not like colouring it. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway? All over? Okay, fine. Denim for... No, it's complicated. I don't like complicated. Like that's so much, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? It's all fancy dress. Hey, it's you again. Everyone who wants to shove it and pish, pish, pish. Plus, I'm shy at singing. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so you don't want to play, don't play. That's simple too. Well, anyway, the little people will be there when you need them. To be clear, I'm not into that. You have a choice.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
Agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious. That does sound odd. I agree. The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease. And if he can't, then there may be more going on than we thought.
Olha, esse rapaz aqui, ó, é pra justamente a gente encontrar o Touro de Ferro. Ele é um Qunari. Também vai entrar na nossa equipe.
What's the message? We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander Iron Bull offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bull's chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royale. We've got references.
Ah, como eu vim falando, esse rapaz ele é um homem trans. Então o jogo é muito massa, muito diversificado.
Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
The Dalish have their own traditions, you know. The Circle isn't the only authority on magic.
I have heard about the traditions of magic among the Dalish keepers, but it's all third-hand. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge, which makes the current state of things precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages,
Eu acho esse
Templars,
lance do
innocent people
círculo
of
dos
all
magos muito
kinds now look
complicado,
to the
sabe?
Inquisition
Porque
to decide their fate.
é como se os magos fossem uma aberração. Demonstrou magia, se for humano, é obrigado a ir pro círculo dos magos. É deixar sua família e ir pros círculos. Eu acho que sim, os magos deveriam ser livres, claro. Ter uma supervisão, né? Porque um mago rebelde pode trazer muito caos, né? Então a Vivi ela é muito preocupada nisso. Ela acha que os magos têm que ser comandados, sim, porque são uma aberração, mesmo ela sendo uma maga. Mas eu acho que essa loucura em cima dos magos é isso que faz com que eles se tornem rebeldes e cometam atrocidades.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you. Yes? I've received news that some tomes have been located. If you can take... Yes? Of course. What you would... Rather than dissolve... I could name myself... The same is true of people. And there is comfort to be had. Perhaps Tupum. So long as they had their freedom, we would have done better to a war. Anyone who did not wish to... Yes? Whatever would you like to know? I was sent to the Ostwicks when the position of marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. She passed away from a fever of... In such troubled times as these...
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world.
I will take these entry reports to return to there.
There is but one God.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
Though they sang hymns of praise unending, though they... They destroyed nothing, created nothing, loved nothing.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow, in their blood the Maker.
what we have. At your service.
Eu vou só resgatar o Touro de Ferro, tá? Vou fazer ele entrar pra minha equipe. Não vou fazer esse mapa todo agora.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word soon. House, there's a group of... Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though. Thank you. With all...
Of news, sir.
Olha ali um dragão. Esse dragão aí, o dragão desse mapa, é um pouquinho difícil de matar, viu? Eu recomendo nível 16 pra lá. Ali embaixo tá a galera do touro. De ferro, né? Então vamos lá, vamos descer pra ajudar, né? Eu acho o Touro de Ferro um guerreiro muito foda, porque ele é um guerreiro duas mãos, né? Esse tipo de guerreiro é um guerreiro que usa a pancadaria para deixar ele mais forte. Então, tem muita gente que diz que ele é fraco, mas eu acho que configurando as armas certas, as classes certas, dá muito fácil.
Iquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclasi, my lieutenant.
O Touro de Ferro, ele é um Knight, né? Ele é do Kim, só que ele é um espião. Vai depender muito de mim pra saber das minhas atitudes no jogo, pra saber se ele vai ser fiel à Inquisição.
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with you.
Incrível como a internet só quer ficar ruim quando a gente tá fazendo live.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Eis a dúvida agora. Deixa eu ver. Então agora o Touro já tá na nossa equipe, né? Então, eu sempre, nas habilidades, você tem que focar aqui, ó. Pra deixar o Touro de Ferro um pouco mais com defesa. Então eu aconselho vocês sempre marcar aqui, tá? Também, né? Antes de tudo, eu vou só logo... Tem uma fortaleza ali, né? Então eu vou logo trazer essa fortaleza pro nosso lado. antes da gente ter essa fortaleza pra gente, a gente precisa criar tipo um colar de desafio. Pra desafiar o líder deles, ganhar e ficar comandando, né? Então a gente tem que ir bem aqui pra pegar o material. Pra precisar construir esse colar. Então assim, eu acho essa equipe ideal. 2 guerreiros e eu e mais um mago. Eu acho assim perfeito. Mas infelizmente no jogo, algumas portas só dá pra abrir com ladrões. Então, você em alguma hora vai ter que levar, em algum momento, né? Vai precisar levar. Ó, tá aqui, ó. É isso aqui que a gente precisava pra criar o colar lá. Então, em algum momento você vai precisar de um ladrão na sua equipe, tá? Pra abrir algumas portas que só dá pra abrir com os ladrões. Então, o lado ruim é isso. É que tanto você vai ter que manter algum ladrão na sua equipe. Gosto da Sarah, ela parece ser bem forte. Mas eu prefiro guerreiro, 2 guerreiros. Ou um Cole, né? Que pra quem não conhece ainda vai conhecer. Cole, ele é de adagas. Então vamos viajar até lá, até aqui, pra gente criar, né? Esse amuleto pra desafiar lá o cara e tomar a galerinha lá pra nós. Esse daqui, ó. É o Enigma da Piedade. Então não é só criar, tá? O teu personagem tem que estar usando. Porque senão, mesmo que nada. Ó, tem que colocar no personagem. E vamos lá. Depois que eu tomar lá o forte, a gente volta lá pra outro terreno. Não adianta, eu não aconselho você estar lutando com essa galera aí. Porque como a gente vai tomar o forte, né? Então é bom. Então eu evito estar brigando com eles, porque eles vão ser da minha equipe, né? Mas infelizmente eles estão muito próximos da gente. Vamos ter que matá-los, pelo jeito, vamos ter que matar eles. A gente conseguiu passar sem ser notado. Mas aqui, ó, tem mais deles. Então, dessa vez a gente não vai ter como ignorá-los. Mais na frente, quando eu tiver com a habilidade de Cavaleiro Encantado, eu vou ficar só eu, tá, de mago. Não vou ficar com outro mago na equipe. Porque outro mago é muito bom, como vocês viram, né? Quando a gente tá pra ser atacado, Eles sempre dão uma proteção extra pra gente.
Gotta wonder about anyone who fights as much as we do and doesn't have some fun with it.
We have fought living men with loves and
Então,
families.
como vocês viram, o Touro de Ferro não levou muito dano. Por quê? Porque eu coloquei lá aquelas habilidades que eu falei pra vocês. Então, sempre focar no ataque, mas também na defesa. Ó, se você estiver com o colar com a insígnia da piedade, chegando aqui eles não vão te atacar, porque eles viram que você vai desafiar o líder deles, ó. Ó. Então você chega e você desafia o chefe deles. Ganhando, eles vão trabalhar pra você. Olha como ela é pequena perto dele.
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
E é isso aí. Agora nós somos o líder deles, né? Então eles não vão mais atacar a gente. Eles não gostavam do antigo líder, porque o líder era um babaca.
I've not heard of the Blades of Hissarion.
Our work is often misunderstood.
You and your...
We're loyal to you. I suppose that's the same thing, your worship.
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard.
Ó, eles falam que o cara era um cretino.
You're just the first to win, and we're happy with that. Besides, I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Andraste.
Do you have anything to report?
Então é sempre bom ter eles aqui do seu lado, porque mais na frente eles sempre vão estar lutando contra alguns inimigos, tá? No mapa. Então é bom você ter eles aqui do seu lado. Tem gente que não faz questão, mas eu acho uma boa. Quanto mais você adquirir agentes pra Inquisição, melhor é. Eu sou a louca dos livros, né? Saio lendo tudo. E é isso aí. Cara, esse jogo é muito foda. Acho que eu nunca vou enjoar dele. Eu acho que essa daqui já é bem a minha sexta personagem. Eu amo esse jogo. Pronto, aqui a gente não vai mais explorar agora, tá? Eu fiz o que tinha que fazer e vamos voltar lá pro nosso antigo mapa, né? Cara, o Touro de Ferro é muito foda isso. Eu acho os Qunari muito foda, cara. Muito foda mesmo. Já o Zé foi também, né? É isso, depois a gente explora melhor, tá? Esse mapa. Vamos lá que eu vou personalizar uma armadura pro touro. Deixar o touro aí, ó, tinindo. Eu não tinha mostrado vocês, né? O meu cavalo. Esse daqui é o famoso unicórnio do brejo. Muito foda. Eu tenho basicamente todos, né? Porque como eu já finalizei, eu já comprei basicamente todos. Toda a montaria. Acho que aqui só falta um. E esse daqui eu só consigo que eu tenho que comprar, né? O exótico, infelizmente, eu tenho que comprar. Mas é isso. Esses exóticos, eles são esses daqui. São um tipo de nug gigante. Ó. Muito bonitinho. Unicórnio do brejo, aí a galera é louca por ele, hein? Muito foda, né? Essa armadura. Vocês acham? Essa mesmo? Eu já construí uma armadura aí nova pro touro. Não é uma armadura assim das melhores, né? Mas, ó, deixou a desejar na defesa, mas deixou ele bem mais forte. Vocês têm uma vizinha que toca fogo todo dia na bosta dos cachorros, gente? Desculpa é a palavra, mas... Tem uma vizinha aqui que todo dia toca fogo nos cachorros, na bosta dos cachorros. Não tem quem aguente.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell...
Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor. How's it going?
I'd like to know more.
And then you've got the spies. You don't need blood magic. Always felt a little weird. They just lop your head off. At least the Canary try to fix you. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order. There's a good fight. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned my... That's how I ended up here. What can I do for you? You writing a book? All right. What do you want to know? The Canary who break away... But I don't expect they look much. And the military keeps the... If you do that among the Canary... Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Sometimes I think I understand how different the Kunari are.
Yep. Plus, you folk have red heads. They don't care about the Empire. Same crap in... When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me. I remember the one who helped. So, to answer your... See? How's it going? When I came to Orlais, that really works for me. See ya.
Though you had granted them power over the very fate...
Maker bless you.
mercenary band that joined the Inquisition. The British are not a healer of their own.
Have been filled with silence. I knew that
Carriadon will have more potions for the injured. Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him a few things.
You are doing the Maker's work.
Let us begin. Let's see what we have.
To work?
Agora eu quero ir tomar um forte. É um pouco difícil por essa parte também, porque tem uns ursos lá. Vai dar bom. Como a gente já colocou as torres, eu vou falar com ele pra resgatar o cara pra Inquisição, adquirir mais um agente.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both the refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the Master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Agora vocês vêm aqui, ó. Ele aqui vai ficar responsável pelos cavalos da Inquisição.
Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Are you Andrastian? This is a matter of
Lembrando que para você fazer ele entrar para a Inquisição, você tem que trazer ou a Cassandra ou a Vivienne. Alguns agentes só dá para ser adquirido trazendo alguém específico.
I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Haven.
Nothing to report, sir.
Vou adquirir mais um agente para a Inquisição. Porém, para adquirir ela, a gente precisa da Vivi. Mas eu não vou adquirir ela agora. Primeiro eu vou fazer aqui umas coisinhas. Ó, essa mulher aqui você tem que pegar um objeto, que eu já peguei, né? E só consegue fazer ela entrar pra Inquisição se você for humana, maga, ou se você tiver a Vivienne na sua equipe.
If you're a mage,
I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah, I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war, and the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble. As though we were friends for many years, lovers for many more. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
The Inquisition is our chance to restore order, Enchanter. Without it, we'll be no better than apostates.
Madame Vivienne, court mage of the Empress of Orlais. I am honored. And if you back the Inquisition, so shall I. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
gente vai adquirir agora o Guardião Blackwell, que ele também vai poder entrar na nossa equipe pra jogar. Eu não raramente joguei com Blackwell. De guerreiros eu prefiro touro.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I've been called a lot of things lately by a lot of people.
Well, I'm talking to you. Stop dancing.
We're Inquisition, trying to find out why the Wardens disappeared and if it had anything to do with the Divine's murder.
Makers. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for... Not... They... Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
You're no help. I'm no further ahead than I was.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
So I hear you saved the last divine from a dragon assault.
Yes, in my youth, with help.
Nice.
You're not going to press for the details.
Nah, I can see you don't want to talk about it. Bet you look good doing it, though.
As good a place as any to camp.
Pra quem não sabe, esses ursos aqui são os que eu tenho que matar, né? São os garras afiadas. São os que eu tô matando, são 3. Esse é o segundo. Mas eles são diferenciados dos outros, eles são mais fortes. Tem os marrom e esse é tipo preto a cor dele. Peguem isso aqui, ó, que dá pra criar, na sorte, né, dá pra criar um item magistral. Geralmente eles ficam bem próximos um do outro. O ruim de ser a única maga é que eu tenho que ficar o tempo todo dando uma ajuda, né? Protegendo os guerreiros. Então é por isso que eu prefiro ter 2 guerreiros na equipe, é muito bom. Você sendo maga ajuda bastante. Aqui tem umas fissuras muito foda, então eu não aconselho você tentar fechar elas agora, tá? Porque os demônios são muito fortes, então vocês vão só morrer. A não ser que você esteja no nível mais alto.
Those fake bandit shits up ahead. Let's have them.
Então é isso aí, acabei de subir de nível. Então é foda. Aqui vai ter um cara foda, tá, gente? Então, cuidado. Lá em cima. Todos eles são inimigos difíceis. Mas tem um em específico que vai estar lá em cima, perto de uma chave que a gente vai pegar, que ele é muito forte. Então eu aconselho você trazer pelo menos 2 guerreiros, se você for um mago. E disse, tem que rebolar. Por que eu faço isso daqui logo? Porque, gente, eu tô explorando o mapa, né? E à medida que eu vou explorando, eu já vou pegando. Melhor do que você terminar o jogo, praticamente, e ter que fazer tudo isso daqui. Então, eu aconselho, né? Você já fazer tudo ao mesmo tempo. Vai ter que rebolar. Um dano desses caras aí é capaz de te matar, tá? Os caras são fortes. Então assim, o inimigo que eu tinha falado pra vocês é aqueles ali, ó. Eles são bem fodinhas, viu? Então se preparem. Então assim, é porque eu coloquei já uma armadura melhorada, armas melhoradas. Por isso que eu tô me desempenhando bem o papel. Mas se você tiver nível baixo e vier aqui sem uma boa armadura, uma boa arma, você morre.
properly be called a war any longer. It's a free-for-all. Mages against Templars against everyone.
Aquela chave que a gente pegou libera um demônio que tem bem aqui.
There's more where that came from.
Gente, já estamos com 2 horas de live. Nossa. Eu falei aqui tem 2 fissuras. Eu não aconselho fechar ela agora. Nível 8 não é o nível adequado. Evitem conflitos direto assim com o urso se você tiver no nível baixo. Esse daqui era o último astário que faltava. Você concluindo todos eles, abre uma passagem secreta onde tem umas armas que são únicas.
No, why would I?
Well, what's it for then? The training, I mean. You stand harder than Cullen's soldiers. Must be for something.
I am a seeker in service of the divine. I am a warrior of truth.
All right, all right. Just seems like you could punch a bear if you wanted.
Pra quem não sabe, aqueles astários lá que a gente faz, abre essa passagem secreta aqui, ó. Então é isso, ó. Eu ganhei uma lâmina cobra.
Nice work taking care of the bandits. Corporate Vale will want to hear the good news.
Então é isso, eu já explorei quase o mapa todo, falta parte do dragão. E eu acho que o segredo é paciência. Se você tiver paciência, porque não adianta você enfrentar o inimigo se você não tem nível pra isso. Você vai ter só raiva. Aqui, como eu prometi pra Viviane que eu ia ajudar ela, né, com o Círculo dos Magos, tem alguns livros que estão perdidos. Então eu fiquei de ajudar ela e pegar. Então depois que você fala com ela, aí tá ali. Um dos livros tá aqui.
I want a constant watch on that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
Os demônios são muito chatos. Puta.
Pills and not much else. Demons, I suppose.
What was that? We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
Something's not right. Stay on your guard.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter. Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Essa porta aqui só dá pra abrir se tiver mãos habilidosas, que é uma habilidade. Então, além tem que ter um ladrão, ele tem que ter... Você tem que ter conquistado as habilidades aí pra poder abrir aquela porta, tá?
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in... And now the boy who once begged me to make him toys...
Essa daqui é a curandeira que os caras lá estavam pedindo pra levar, né? Pra poderem se juntarem à Inquisição. Ela só vai entrar pra Inquisição se você for uma elfa ou se você tiver a Cassandra e os Solas aqui com vocês.
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called Knifear as often as I'd expected. Mostly, all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same, and change some minds in the process.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things. May I help you? Yes. It's too dangerous to go hunting.
Goodbye.
May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Você tem que fazer umas 3 vezes isso, tá? Que ela precisa de ervas pra ajudar a curar o povo. Então você tem que falar com ela e ir no livrinho lá entregar as ervas pra ela.
A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs.
Yes, these are... It's too dangerous to go hunting. Good. Thank you so much for your help. A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the...
This is exactly what I needed.
Goodbye.
Thank...
Então assim, ela estava receosa de entrar pra Inquisição para ajudar, porque ficavam chamando ela de orelha de faca, né? Humanos com preconceitos com elfo. Então, se você for um elfo, ou se você tiver os solos e a Cassandra, você precisa convencer eles a fazer ela entrar, a ajudar os refugiados.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's a very special ram. If you do find him and send...
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Skip the pleasantries, you know why we're here. You came all the way to Valreo to invite us.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Valreo since before the Conclave.
There is no mistake. While the Templars were leaving, you came to Valreo and asked me here.
The Templars left Valreo? Where did they go? That sounds... Why does that sound so strange? Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
All hope of peace died with Justinia. This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice. We are losing this war. I needed to save as many of my people as I could.
Lembrando que nem todos os elfos eles ficam com outros elfos, tá? Tem elfos que se juntam também quando são magos ao círculo dos magos. Então nem todo elfo fica com o clã.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years. As their protector, I shall...
It was certainly very...
And one day I'm sure they will all be... There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am. Though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be
secrety. We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name. Don't ask what No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world... People don't like... In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Why does everyone think we're part of the Chantry? We left the Chantry. They hate us.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to Many villagers have already left to escape his ire. He says all tranquil must... Those now in Redcliffe prefer not. Even the Arl. I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hospital. Lived my whole life there, since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the...
It was a stroke of luck that...
Andraste sent you to... If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe. Good. Perhaps the adulation of thousands won't go to your... They struggle no less. I think they should have a... Until then... Now I...
I'm Sister Tana. May I help you?
Ela aqui, ela é uma contrabandista, tá? Ela não é da Chantria mesmo. Ela tá fingindo ser da Chantria pra lidar com contrabandos. Então, pra você adquirir ela para aquisição, como agente, você tem que chantagear ela. E tem que ter ou a Cassandra ou o Varric na sua equipe agora pra poder chantagear ela.
What do you intend to do?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry robes. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right. I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Então, esse personagem que a gente vai ver agora é o Dorian. Ele também, a gente pode recrutar ele pro nosso grupo, né? E é ele que eu tava falando pra vocês que é gay. Eu gosto, é um dos meus personagens favoritos também.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you? Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous.
Aquele cara que tá no comando dos magos agora, ele tem planos sombrios, né? Então, assim, quem você escolher, tanto os magos como os templários, sempre vai ter consequências ruins, entendeu? E o filho dele pediu pra mim vir aqui pra alertar sobre os planos dele, entendeu?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet. He's had some lingering... I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Stop talking like you're waiting for applause. Just tell me what's going on.
What? There's no applause? Fine. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. to reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
You don't believe this, do you? It's daft.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical time control go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he...
No, and I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them...
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Gotta admit, I wasn't expecting to find so many vents here.
That's what they do, yeah? Always showing up places. Tevinter must be rubbish.
You're from the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us? I hope you can do something. It's not right. It's hard to believe that this doesn't feel... I don't know.
The Venatori made the Oculara, and they're using them to search for something.
Pra quem não conhece a história, o Connor, ele foi um das primeiras franquias do Dragon Age, né? Logo um das primeiras franquias do jogo. E ele faz um tipo de feitiço lá, né? Que invoca um demônio. E no Dragon Age Keep você tem a opção de alterar essa história. Você pode deixar que ele morra ou pode deixar que ele viva. Então eu fui lá e alterei a história. Eu coloquei que ele sobrevivia à possessão demoníaca e que o demônio era preso. Para muitos não é muito legal porque o Connor, né? Ele brincou com magia não muito boa. Então ele tá aqui no jogo, mas tipo, todos odeiam ele.
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
If I were you, I wouldn't have set foot in Redcliffe again unless I was dragged in chains.
I had nowhere else to go. When we closed the circles, every city shut its doors to us. There was nowhere else to go. I hate it. I can feel the blood on the stones, even if I can't see it.
Why isn't Al-Eman in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter?
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
Shrine lies.
Good day.
Yes. But look at the sky and those stories about all that magic and the
Agora vamos recrutar mais soldados para a Inquisição, já que a gente fez tudo que eles pediram, né? Trouxemos carne, trouxemos a curandeira, enfim, vamos lá.
You've done amazing work out here. Thanks to you, these refugees are safe, with warm clothes and food in their bellies. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them. If you had a mind to.
Some of these people have skills that can help the Inquisition. See if any of them want to volunteer.
I'm sure we'll get some good recruits out of it. I'll go now and set things up with the refugees. But thank you again. These people are alive because of you. None of us will forget that.